Stay with me, Ananya. Shrishti Chaudhary is also joining us from Noida. Rupa Ramani is joining us from Ahmedabad. I'm also joined by our experts and guests, Atul Vasan, former Indian cricketer, Rakesh Rao, senior sports journalist, and Piyush Chawla, former Indian cricketer, all with us. And thanks a lot for that. But let me go across to Rupa first up. She's in Ahmedabad. Rupa, what's the mood like in both camps? Because actually, despite India being the biggest team in T20 World Cup, they would be wary of calling themselves the favourites or, the stronger team in this final.
Yes, Shivani, it's quite bright and early, and nice to see you right up here, setting it all up for us and the big final that we've all been building up to. The one thing that I keep reiterating, and which I've seen as soon as I enter the city, is there's a sense of, within the city itself, there's a sense of, okay, we don't want to pump up this final all too much because, look, it's a big thing. A World Cup final, that too in the country, in the Indian city of Ahmedabad. It's a huge deal, but they all are aware of how that panned out in 2023. Although the Indian cricket team seems absolutely divorced from that fact. They do not want to even think about it. I remember at the press conference when a journalist started asking about 2023 and if that was even somewhere in the vicinity, and Surya Kumar Yadav just shut that down, saying that's in the past. And he continues to reiterate the one thing, I guess, which is the mantra for the rest of the boys as well as they prepare to take on a very calm New Zealand side too, is that they want to be in the present. They're not looking too much into what might happen, the occasion of it, the fact that they're in the biggest stadium, cricket stadium in the country, playing in front of millions, millions watching, so many, a lakh at the stadium and more, of course. But that's not what they want to carry forward. Even at the training session yesterday, the sense that I received, the sense that I perceived while watching them was they do not want to overdo anything. So it was all very, very calm. There was a sense of people meeting their family. We saw Abhishek Sharma meeting his father. Akshar Patel was speaking to me about how his child is going to come and watch the game today. It's going to be a big deal for everybody, and the families are part of it. So I think the sense is to be as grounded as possible and talk about things that will ground them rather than thinking about what could panic them.
No, but very quickly, Rupa, speaking of those practice sessions, was there any indication of any Team 11 changes? Because, even as we get into this final, that talk is still dominating. What is the best 11 that India should play with?
Yeah, so the one thing I kind of saw a little bit at the start itself, Shivani, was that we saw Kuldeep Yadav rolling his arm quite a bit and Varun taking it a little easy. But that also was the case with Jasprit Bumrah. That also was the case with Akshar Patel, who didn't do too much. So really, if we look at that, you'd probably think, oh, is Kuldeep Yadav going to get a go? Is it going to be, there's so much of dominant conversation of Varun not being in the pink of his form, not really stepping up, and that is the only thing sort of stands out to anyone outside. But you'd also have to say that this Indian side has backed people. They've backed someone like Abhishek Sharma through his lean patch. They've backed people right till the end. So you'd have to think that for a final, confidence, morale, that sense of peace and calm in the dressing room is what would be more overriding than trying to make more changes, especially when you know that this is the team that's got you right through till the end. So a tough one to say, Shivani. I'd reckon to think that these guys should stick with the same. But yeah, this is exactly what happened at the net, so you never really know.